done Taj Divided by Blood season 1 a few months ago, and it's out with season 2. In the first season was a story, it was like Anarkali light. We'd spoken about it. It was Anarkali light, the entire Anarkali story. But this season actually was pretty more interesting. It was political. There's Dharminder, there's Nasiruddin Shah, there's Ashim Gulati, Aditya Rao Hedri, there's Rahul Bose, there's Padma Damodar, and of course the beautiful Sandhya Mridul, so talented. I mean, the entire cast is just out of the park. So in season 2, Salim, who's played by Ashim Gulati, is now on a deadly mission to avenge Anarkali's death. And this is after 15 years of his exile. And now he tries to create a new empire or reduce the Mughal dynasty to ashes. Now, this is what he wants to do. He wants to avenge Anarkali's death. So, so the story here is actually this battle for blood between, these brothers, and I thought it was a really interesting way of putting together this plot for season 2, because when season 1 finished, I think the first thought that I had was, okay, what do they have? It's done. Why would they come with a season 2? But season 2 is this intense battle for the throne. And, it's strategy, it's treachery, it's murders. It's like whatever they can do to get the throne, because now Salim really wants to make sure Mughal Empire vanishes. So, so after Anarkali's death, there is this recap that they show you how she, the entire thing, how she was put into the, she was killed basically, and now this entire battle has started. He has they had sent Salim away for 15 years, and then you have to really, I mean, if you haven't watched season 1, then you have better watch the first few things. And now the power hungry royals are coming for each other's blood, and women, and women are trying to make men take control. I mean, there's a lot of strategy, and there's a lot of threats, murder, that entire political battle. It's like it's supposed to be like Game of Thrones, but in a Mughal context, or more like that. So the backstabbing, the familial tension, the external threat to Akbar's Mughal Empire. This series 2 was actually not directed by Ron Scalpello. It is directed by Vibhu Puri. And the story is actually pretty seamless, with all the hallmarks of the show in place. Now, gloves are off between all these people. The relationship between the royal siblings and even their offsprings is strained. I thought the screenplay is quite swift, but there is not as much action as there was in season 1. Even though season 1 was Anarkali light, it had a lot of battle. The pace is pretty okay. So, hot-headed Prince Murad, which is played by Taha Shah, he's raking up conflicts, and he's trying to kill people. But Daniel, his brother, played by Shubham Mehra, he's coming to his own, and then he comes across as really savage as well. So Daniel and Murad are the savage ones. And this actually season opens up with this big surprise. Harminder comes in as Sheikh Salim Chishti. He predicts dark times and doom for Emperor Akbar. He looks pretty good. Dharmender doesn't look like the old Dharmender. He looks pretty good as Salim Chishti. And dialogues are definitely better than season 1 overall, and they're in sync with the times, because that was our review of season 1 as well. We didn't get a feel of the Anarkali era in season 1, but there's a huge change in the way things progress in season 2. So dialogues are in sync. The words used are pretty much, Mughal era words. It's not like they're using 20th century words in 15th century. Nasiruddin Shah, again, he is so good at this. The Emperor Akbar, and this is what I said for the season one review as well. Emperor Akbar's character is really well drawn, and they show the complexity of his character. There's no better actor than Nasiruddin Shah who would play this complex character. He does such a phenomenal job playing it, just wonderful. There's nobody else who could have done this better than Nasiruddin Shah. Women again, same as season one. Women are playing the mind games. Women are trying to seduce men. Women are playing power games with with different people in power, and it's the same here as well. There's not much change in the role of women. They're supporting characters, but but again, this is fiction. This might not have happened realistically. They have fictionalized history here, and there are some really gory twists and turns. So if you're not friendly to blood and gore, and the tension filled moments, I suggest don't watch it. But then I think this entire legend of Akbar and the Mughal Empire needed to be told with this grandiosity, and with the manipulation and the complex human relations and ambition that comes with being in power. It's shown pretty well. So Taj Divide of Blood, it really delivers. Season two is definitely delivered well. And by the way, only 3 episodes of the series were out by the time we reviewed it, so we hope the next episodes will deliver much more than just a cinematic story of fictional history. But so far so good, and definitely worth a watch. Definitely better than season one in a lot of ways. So that's it from us this week. These were the 2 reviews. Manu, next week is going to be really heavy. We have some really heavyweight movies coming out and a lot of series. So you got to work hard and deliver that for you next weekend. For now, it's Manushi and Mira signing off. Take care.
Bye.